Thank you, Fundación Innovación Bankinter, for having me here in this fantastic event. I'm enjoying a lot. So I'm going to speak a little bit about myself and my company, AINIA. Do you have the... OK. Yeah, very quick. Yeah, about AINIA. Because when we're in Spain, everyone knows what a technology center is. When you go abroad, sometimes it's not the same. So what's a technology center? So the reason why technology centers exist is to incentivize research and innovate, private research and innovation. So the reason we exist is to support companies to run R&D projects and innovation projects. We are a private non-for-profit association, and we have company members. So currently we have 750 company members, 70% from the agri-food sector, and the other 30% from the chemical, cosmetical, pharma, and other sectors. So, So currently we have a team of 250 people with 64% per woman, and 13 square meters of facilities with pylon plants to make trials and support R&D of companies in different areas, development of novel foods, food quality and safety, development of novel ingredients, so many of the technologies we've been talking this event. Packaging, digital transformation, artificial vision. So I will not go in detail on that. Laboratories, we work in cell-based models, omic laboratories, sensory research. So I will make it short. There is a video where you can take a look more. So I was the other day listening to the radio, and I listened to this phrase, which I think is in English. It's a phrase that is used in England. Is, well, life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So lemons is like problems, difficulties that you have in life, and lemonade is to have this positive attitude to face these problems and see the positive side. So today, I'm going to talk about smart solutions. So I'm going to talk about lemons and lemonade. And lemonade, in this case, is innovation, technological innovation to solve a lot of big problems, big challenges that they are facing, and we're discussing this in this event. I'm going to talk about bioeconomy. And this is perhaps a different angle. We've been talking about thinking in systems, and the food system is part of the bioeconomy systems. I don't know if you're familiar with bioeconomy, but bioeconomy encompasses the production of renewable biological resources and the conversion of these resources and their byproducts and waste into value-added products such as food, feed, biochemicals, biomaterials, and bioenergy. So keep in mind that for making such products, we also need biomass. The same biomass that we need to produce food, it's also required for making these products. So there are sectors belonging to the bioeconomy. These figures come from Europe. And you see that, of course, the primary sectors like agriculture, fishing, and aquaculture, or forestry are providing these renewable biological resources that we can use for these so many projects. And of course, we have the food industry, food and beverage industry, but also we have the bio-based textiles, the good products and furniture, the paper sector, the chemical industry that are using bio-based raw materials, pharma, plastic, liquid biofuels, bioelectricity. They all are part of a bigger system, which is the bioeconomy, where the food represents 2/3 of the value added. So bioeconomy is becoming a policy priority, not only for Europe, for many other countries. I think there are more than 50 countries having a policy on bioeconomy. But this one is from the European Union, and it represents very well what other strategies on bioeconomy look like. And you see that, of course, these strategies are facing big problems, big challenges, lemons, right? So we are here talking about the future of food. So ensuring food and nutrient security is part of all the bioeconomy strategies in many regions. So no doubt that any bioeconomy strategy should prioritize the production of food to ensure the guarantee the security of food. But then we need to face another big problem with the management of natural resources sustainably. And you all know all the issues we have with our food systems and how much food is wasted, the food waste. But other sectors, bioeconomy sectors, are not much better. So we need to really be circular, be much more efficient in the use of natural resources. Of course, by doing that, so by being efficient in the use of natural resources, we are also facing the mitigation and adaptation to climate change. So it was told during the event that food waste represents 6% of the global greenhouse gas emissions. And another problem that perhaps is less known by you, but is very well known by other bioeconomy sectors, is that we need to reduce the dependence of non-renewable and usable resources. We're talking about materials and chemicals. So for replacing energy, fossil energy, we can, of course, use biomass, but we have the wind energy or the solar energy. But for materials and chemicals, we need carbon, and carbon comes from biomass. And there is a long way until those sectors are covering all their needs to incorporate bio-based products. So, for instance, the chemistry is only 5% volume is bio-based. The rest still is fossil, and they are on the way to look for alternative, more sustainable. So in the way that we are looking for alternative proteins and more sustainable raw materials, they are looking for bio-based sources for producing more sustainable materials and chemicals. And the lemonade. So the lemonade is part of the bioeconomy strategies, and is okay, we have to face these problems, but let's make it in a smart way. Let's strengthen the competitiveness of Europe. Let's create jobs, create companies, create activity. What if we develop activities to make this agriculture more efficient, diversified agriculture, to produce macroalgae, fungi, insects? Why if we develop companies specialized in biofertilizers, in biopesticides, to make agriculture more efficient? Companies working with food waste to upcycle and make more food, not lose that resources. What if we develop companies that have an integral view of using the biomass and they think on producing food, but also these other products at the same time? What if we think about biorefineries or bioindustries as an approach? So a cornerstone of the bioeconomy are the biorefineries. And the biorefineries is a horrible name. So I would like to a marketing service to provide another name, because when you talk about biorefineries, immediately you're thinking about a large oil refinery, and immediately it's just, well, this is not my world. This is not my space. I'm food, not that part. But I would say it's not that image, is the biorefinery mindset. So it's the way we understand that our raw materials, our biomass, can of course go to food, but there are parts of that raw materials that cannot be used for food because they are not edible, or because it's not feasible to transform. And then we have many opportunities. We can produce biocompounds, extracts, biofertilizers, biomaterials, bio-based chemicals, biosolvents, biopaintings, bioadhesives, biolubricants, and that all need carbon. They need biomass. So by thinking in a holistic way, we are providing the carbon cycles higher quality. So because we are keeping the value of the carbon we extract from the nature longer and at higher value. So that's making bioeconomy circular. So this is an example of what I was saying. So this is a biorefinery. Maybe you're thinking on a biorefinery like everything done in the same site. That's possible, okay? But it can be also decentralized, modular, on-site. So this is an upstream part of the biorefinery on-site in the agriculture, and it's a small scale. They're working with grass. And this is like, it looks like this system, the bioeconomy system, where of course we have agriculture, food, feed production, but we also have chemical material companies. We have forestry and pulp paper. We have waste management companies. We have agriculture and marine. We have technology providers. This is the bioeconomy ecosystems. And now, very quickly, I've started to talk about my company, which is a technology center dealing with pushing research and innovation in companies. And sometimes we just we are subcontracted by them to support them, and sometimes we cooperate with them and make projects together. We push many projects. So very, very quickly, first one is Cheers. Cheers is about breweries that become biorefineries. 1 hectare of cropland yields 4,500 kilograms of cereals to produce 300 hectoliters of beer, regular beer, 5% solids. You know how much matter, how much biomass is going to beer? It's only 40%, right? The other 60% goes to bagasse. You know, this is a byproduct in the breweries. Then the carbon is going to fermentation CO2. When you make the beer, you have this carbon that is going through this biogenic CO2. Then we have the biogas, when you have carbon as well, CO2 plus methane, and you have carbon also wastewater. 60% of the carbon is going to low value, non-food, low value application. So what if we do something else with that part? That's 60% that is not currently going to food. More food, but more valuable products. That's the idea. So in this case, we're facing to demonstrate the feasibility of producing with bagasse, biogas, wastewater, 5 bio-based products. Food is one of them. Pet food, feed additive, chemical, and cosmetic products. So an insect protein, so the gas converted into insect protein for drink, for smoothies. Caproic acid, and together with some carboxylic acid as an additive for feed products. A chlorine-based biocide, a disinfectant for sanitizing. Ectoin, which is an ingredient for cosmetics. And then a microbial biomass, that ingredient for pet food. Right? So with the same biomass, we still keep the same beer, so don't worry. But still we are doing more with that. So there's, of course, technology behind. So there's knowledge. So knowledge on biotechnology to optimize anaerobic microbiome of the anaerobic biogas to drive it to produce what we want. Well, I will not go into details, but there are bioprocesses behind of that till getting this product. And I would say that this is, again, cooperation between different profiles. In this case, Mausa Miguel is a well-known beer company in Spain, leading the consortia. And this is not just, okay, let's try it. No, there is business cases for each of the 5 products, and they really were sound. And there is an idea of a business model to work together. These companies that are working in consortia to exploit the results and make it real. Another one, very, very quick. This is another project of AINIA, which is a collaborative mobile robotic, which includes vision sensors governed by artificial intelligence. When harvesting, fruit harvesting, there is a lot of fruit falling down, anomaly is there. There is a lot of biomass is lost there. So maybe it's not pollutant because it goes to the soil again, so the carbon is, okay, not really pollutant, but there's sugars, there's proteins, there are a lot of good things there, and are lost. It's a pity. So this robot, it has the sensor, vision sensors, and identifies the good ones, they pick them, and they put it in a box. So it's quite efficient in recovering that. And yeah, again, cooperation between different profiles of companies, and a company specialized in upcycling ingredients to take profit of those resources. Biomass produces in the market, mixed with plastics, inner parts, everything together, and that's lost. You go directly to landfills, or so again, with a very intelligent system to separate the inner parts from the organic waste, so discarded fruit and vegetables from wholesale markets or greenhouses or even food drinkers, the package, that food product that is out of order, and again, to recover power ingredients for cosmetic, bioactive compounds, sugar concentrates for any bioindustry that needs sugars for fermentation, second-generation sugars. We need making sustainable. Sugar is a key carbon source for producing any kind of bio-based product. Recombinant proteins, green fibers, plastic monomers from the inner part, and again, cooperation, different profiles, and at European level. And last but not least, this is a national project. It's with Next Generation funds, the money to recover from the crisis, the COVID. And we promoted this project with 18 Spanish companies with plant-based, upcycling, microalgae, insects, yeast, cell-based, 3D printing, and again, cooperation, and looking for the same novel food chains. This vision that the bioeconomy is a new way, or it involves the food systems, and there are synergies and good advantages there, is that the Ministry of Agriculture in Spain and AINIA, we have launched this program, StarBec, to promote startups and in the area of bioeconomy. So I will not go into more details because I'm quite out of line. So I finish. Well, let's give you lemons, make a biorefinery of lemons. Thank you.
Thank you so much.